Well, brought you back to show you something I had to do. Oh, yeah, looky here. Nope, I did not buy it. It's not for sale. I ended up having to rent it, but I absolutely had to have it. So it's got a couple of inconvenient things, but a couple of cool things. One is no other building in here that I'm aware of, at least where the RV is stored, which is a complete different building, does not have electric, and this one does. Don't know how much. But I had to rent it because of lots of reasons. You knew I lost my shop because of the roof coming in. Well, that not only lost a lot of parts I had, but number two is the room I had at the garage is now completely full. And a lot of you know my 52 reproduction MGs at my mother-in-law's house because I didn't have space for it, and the boys' cars over there, and the Mustang. I got 1,000 cars over there, and I just am absolutely out of room, and I have so much I need to do. So that was one reason I had to rent something, was to just make space there at the house. I only rented it for 6 months. He cut me a deal on it because I'm going to pay cash, $1,000 for 6 months, electric's paid. Can't really beat that from around here. It is about 12 miles, 10, 12 miles from my house, but that's, it is, it's what is available, what choice you have. What I mean by inconvenient, however, is this is the door that is the most functional as far as getting stuff in and out, which is fine, except one thing. I wanted to put my pickup and trailer in here as a unit, and that can't happen because it's only about 30 foot wide. I think it's about 50, 60 foot long. But this door rolls up and down, but it's a dock. It actually drops off the edge. There's no way I can get anything up there. So I suppose if I ask him, he could probably let me bring some stuff in, but I don't have equipment or anything, and I'm too far from home to mess with it. But anyway, with that said, I'm just renting it for 6 months. So I'll just have to do what I do, which means the pickup, I'm just going to drive back and forth. Number two reason that I need it is the Mustang. It takes some priority right now, and I needed the room to not only rebuild an engine but settle the parts out, start welding on the subframe connectors. I got to pull the engine out. There's a whole bunch of stuff I have to do, and I have to have room all the way around the car to work on it, and so that's why I need the whole garage. So I'm going to do that. And then number three reason is, if I don't know where this video comes in, if I've talked about it or not, but they're doing road work out in front of my house, and they're going to take our driveway out. Partially. There's no access then to the house for at least 3 months. That is not going to make my wife happy because it's the end of September right now, and that means it's going to be winter pretty soon, and she's on call 24 hours a day a lot of the times, and so that's just not going to be conducive to her to have to walk in the cold because she hates cold. And then I'm afraid somebody's going to pin her car in because there's a bunch of us going to have to park out somewhere else, a block or two away. Well, 2 or 3 houses down or better. And I'm afraid somebody's going to park and then pin her in when she can't get her car out. And it's not going to be pretty. I can already see this, yeah. So I needed the space. I want to be able to access my pickup and car trailer 24 hours a day. And I cannot do that if it's pinned in for 3 months or more because these people are moving slow. So anyway, what I can do though, I measured this being 30 foot wide. The trailer is 25 foot from end to end. So it will back in here. It's going to be backed in here, nothing else then can get in and out without moving it. So that's part of the deal. Like I said, I really wished that was built up enough that I could just back the truck and trailer in together. But, it is what it is. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing the BMW, the blue one, that's a parts car, is coming up here, and I'm going to, since it rolls easy, I'm going to try to put it back here in this corner. And then my boy's car still runs and drives, so I may put it, depends on how it is. I can always move it when I get the wagon up here, but I'm going to move the 68 wagon up here too. I hate it sitting outside. Boy's car can't sit outside. Half the windows are gone or off of it, and the body's mostly in steel. So it's going to have to come up here. So those three are coming up. The BMW's on the trailer now. First thing I got to do is they had antique furniture stored in here for a long time, and that's what the pallets are for. So of course I have to move all the pallets. I think I'm just going to put them in here along with these 2 shelves because they're not, definitely this one because the trailer will never clear it. I think I'm just going to move them back here because, you know what I mean, it really isn't, I'm not using this space for anything. This actually had a sprinkler system in it. The water's completely shut off, so I wished it had water, but that's okay. It's, you know, part of the deal. But I'll utilize these two areas here for pallet storage because I don't want to throw them away. I mean, somebody else may want them 6 months from now. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you in real quick, do you a quick show around, and the president's calling me right now, so I got to answer her, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
It's not a war.
All right, bring you back to show you. I got the pallets all put up the other day. Got 3 of the cars moved down. Got the place cleaned up. I actually took a tape measure to it. The inside dimensions, he told me it was a 20 by 40, but he couldn't remember. Well, first he told me originally 6 months ago it was huge, and then he told me, well, it's 20 by 40. But anyway, long story short, though, I actually took a tape measure to it. Inside measures 29 wide by 73 long. Now, mind you, this one wall here is kind of in the road, so it's not I mean, it's 73 all the way to that roll-up door that's, you know, it's almost unusable because of having that dock off the other side of it. But anyway, I stacked everything up and started bringing parts down too that were just in the way. I stacked most of the pallets up over here. I didn't count them, but there's a boatload of them. But anyway, thought I'd bring you back, show you. We're finally getting some rain, but unfortunately, like I said, this town is north of me quite a ways, so we're not getting any rain at home that I'm aware of. The trailer will fit in here. The trailer is 25 foot long and it's 29 wide, like I said, so it will fit in here this direction, but nothing else then will get in without having to move it. That's the only thing I don't like. Now, I could bring, well, I got one floor jack here. I could bring my other floor jack down and we could possibly move this around, but then it makes it very inconvenient to move it back into, you know, location, especially if something ends up being here in the road. That's not drivable. I'm thinking about bringing, I got my daughter's car here that we're having trouble getting the title signed over from Arkansas to Kansas. I don't know what the problem is, but Arkansas says that they don't notarize. There's not a place on the title to notarize. I'm not really sure what to do, but I may just attempt to fix it the best I can, drive it a little bit with, I'll put insurance on it, just won't have a tag. And then, you know, maybe see if I can get the transmission somewhat lined out, and if can, I might just haul it back down to her then and have her try to sell it in Arkansas. I mean, I'm not sure what else to do, but otherwise strip it, you know. Don't everything in it. I'll show you the car sometime if I haven't already showed you. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get you a quick update on the shop. I wish more of the lights worked, but it's actually pretty bright with only the 3 in here working and the 1 in there. Those are the really big oddball. Like I said, he told me what they were, and I've actually, we used to carry these at the refinery, but we don't, they got away from them, everything went LED. But anyway, all right, I'll bring you back here if I do anything different.